Hi, fifth graders. It's Mrs. Clark. I am in the classroom during your lunch period making a little YouTube video so that you can do your homework tonight. There may be some things that you maybe forget how to do, or you just haven't practiced enough and you just want some clarification. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that are on your homework that you might need some help with. The first one that I'm going to show you is actually at the very bottom. Here, I'm going to take the sheet right here. So this very bottom one that says use an area model or partial product to solve. Show all your work. So the problem that you're going to have tonight is 540 divided by 12. 540 divided by 12. Now, I know you're all thinking to yourself, gee, I would love for Mrs. Clark to do that, but I'm not going to give you that problem because that would be just way too easy, right? I would actually be giving away the answer. So I'm going to change this problem and I'm going to say 642. And I'm not even sure this is going to work out evenly. We may end up with remainders, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to solve it. And let's say 642 divided by 16. So that's a great problem. If you are looking to how to do this, I'm going to start by modeling it with partial products because we all should be able to do partial products at this point. And I want you, that's the strategy I really want you using. I'm going to do it partial products first, and then I'll show you area model. So if I have 642 divided by 16, my first thought is, gee, how many times does 16 go into 64? Or I might even want to think, how many times does 16 go into 640? So the first thing I'm going to think about kind of over on my side, I'm going to make a little thinking bubble over here. Here's my thinking bubble. I have my thinking bubble and I'm going to think, well, 16 is a hard number to go from. So I'm going to ask myself, how many times does 8 go into 64? 8 times what equals 64? Well, I know that 8 times 8 equals 64. Can you see this up here? I know I have some glare on the lights are kind of glaring on my whiteboard. 8 times 8 equals 64. So if I have 8 times 8 equals 64, then I know that, oh, I could double 8 and I could say 16. Remember I taught you this doubling strategy? 16, I doubled this one, so I'm going to have this one. 16 times 4 equals 64. And now that I did my thinking there, I can go back here and I can say, I know that 16 goes into 640. It's going to go in 40 times. 4 times 16 is 64, and that makes 40 times 16. 10 times more would be 640. So I have 40. I'm going to subtract, and I'm left with 2. I know that 16 does not go into 2, so I would have 40, remainder 2. Would be my answer. Do you see how I did that using my partial products? And I haven't actually shown you a really good example of partial products, but we came close. Okay, I am going to use the next video to show you how to do it using an area model. Okay?